You wanted the best, then you got the best. The hottest band in the world.
Smack him a gob, everybody. Hey, King Dinosaur, man. He donated for me to put Diver Down from Van Halen versus Live Evil from Black Sabbath. He said just take out E5150 and fluff and it'll all match up. Which album do I like more? I gotta tell you, man. This one. Yep. A lot of people feel this is the worst Van Halen album with Roth. I disagree. Even though I wouldn't say it's the worst album, it's not bad about it, but I like this album more than 1984. I do, man. You know, some guy left me a comment the other day because I was like, Panama's whatever. He lost his mind. He really did. Panama's rules, what's wrong with you? Man, I told them to go chill on a hill with pills. Not very good, thing to say to somebody. I understand that, so I apologize. Just go chill on a hill, not with pills. I care about you, even though you think I'm crazy for not liking Panama as much as you do. I do like Panama. I don't love it, you know? Whatever, I'm talking too much. This album right here. And, oh yeah, by the way, I know, I look at your comments out there, and there are episodes where I go off on a tirade, and then I end up apologizing, and just about every comment's like, no, please, keep going into tirades. I think that's awesome, so I'm going to go into another tirade about this, alright? This album here, I love this album. Don't get it twisted, let's cut the deck. Just because I like this album that most of you think is not good and nowhere near as good as Live Evil, hey, that's your opinion, bro. I think it is a great album. I am not slamming it whatsoever. I am not a fan of Ronnie James Dio singing the Ozzy Osbourne songs. That is something that is a blemish on here for me. I think when he sings the Ronnie James Dio material, it's awesome. But there is one song he does of the Ozzy material where I can't say it's better than the Ozzy version, but I think it's the best thing he did with the Ozzy stuff. And I will talk about that song when we get to it. So alright, here we go. Live Evil, Black Sabbath versus Van Halen. Heaven and Hell from Van Halen. It's Diver Down. Alright, here we go. Where have all the good times gone? I love it, because I'm taking out E5150, remember? So the album starts with Neon Nights. And man, I gotta tell you, bro, I was listening to Live Evil today. And man, that's a great version of that song. They come out the gate ripping. You know, what a great intro to Live Evil. I'm giving that one a Black Sabbath. Alright, next. Hang 'em High versus NIB. There you go. And I will say this. Here's another little tirade thing I'm going to go into. I saw the Mob Rules tour at the Hollywood Sportatorium. And I swear to you, man, when he sang NIB that night, blows away this version. I remember vividly when he was like, I'm going to feel. And of course, that don't sound nothing like Ronnie James Dio. But he goes, I'm going to feel. Like he did this, oh. He doesn't do that on this version. I actually liked NIB when I saw it live. Tirade over. All right, I'm giving that one a Hang 'em High. I like it more. And if it was the Hollywood Sportatorium version, I'd still give it to Hang 'em High, because that song fucking rules. All right, next, Cathedral versus Children of the Sea. I love them both, but not even close. Children of the Sea. And again, great live version. This is a great live album. I'm not bashing it. I do think it's weird how the audience is so low in the mix. That's kind of odd. But I don't care really. You know, with songs like Children of the Sea and Neon Nights, I'm happy. All right, next. Secrets versus Voodoo. This one hurts a lot. I love Voodoo. Love it. Great live version too. But there's just something so beautifully majestic about Secrets. You know how those Dave lyrics, man. Not like, you know, pound cake and stupid shit like that. There's genius lyrics, man. It's just a gorgeous song musically, and it's a beautiful song lyrically. Love it. And it wins. I'm putting it over Voodoo. That's right. All right, next. Intruder versus Black Sabbath. That's the song that I like that he does of the old stuff. I think he does it evil. More evil, really. But it's more like you know, it's like Satan singing to you. Where when Ozzy sang it, he sang it like he was Satan's right-hand man, a demon, you know? Still very evil sounding, but, you know, Ronnie James Dio sounded like Satan. Where Ozzy sounded like a disciple. That's the best way I can say it. And I like the disciple version more, but I love the Satan version. I'm giving it to Black Sabbath over Intruder. Intruder's cool, but Intruder's kind of like, what happened with Intruder was they made the video. I'm going on another little side street. For those that don't know, I know a lot of you cool people know, but you people that don't know, you're still cool. Now you're going to be cooler because you know this information about the song Intruder, all right? Intruder was written because they made a video for Pretty Woman, but they needed more time. You know, there was too much footage. They needed an intro. So that's what they did. They wrote this song, Intruder, for the intro to the Pretty Woman video, and it ended up on the album as the video, Intruder into... And I love Intruder. It's awesome. But no, I'm giving that to Black Sabbath. All right, Pretty Woman versus War Pigs. Believe it or not, I am going to go with Black Sabbath. I know what I said about Dio singing the Ozzy stuff. And yes, I prefer the Ozzy version a million times over this version. But listening to it today, it was like, you know what? It's better than Pretty Woman. And I got nothing against Pretty Woman. It's a great tune. But I'm going to give it to that War, even with Ronnie singing it. The song is just too badass. One of my favorite, you know, Black Sabbath songs. I was just thinking the other day, because most of you that watch me, you know, I always change my mind on shit. So I was just thinking the other day, hey, man, War Pigs, I'd have to put it way up there on my list, because my all-time favorite Black Sabbath song is Children of the Grave, then Megalomania. I think then would be War Pigs. It's a fucking masterpiece that I'll never get sick of. A lot of people wouldn't place War Pigs that high unless you're a casual fan. And I'm no casual fan, let me tell you. I'm giving that to War Pigs. Next, Dancing in the Street versus Iron Man. Easily Dancing in the Street. A lot of people don't like Dancing in the Street. I love that song. My co-host on Rock and Metal Combat Podcast, I don't think he dislikes any Van Halen song except Dancing in the Street. I love it. You know, musically it's a different song. Eddie wrote that song, and then Ted Templeman convinced him to throw it, to make it the cover of Dancing in the Street. So it's a totally different sounding song, and I love it. I love the little effects. I think Dave sounds awesome. Love the drumming. It's beautiful. And the backing vocals. Awesome. I'm giving it to Dancing in the Street. I love Iron Man, but no, Dancing in the Street. All right, next. Little Guitar's intro versus Mob Rules. Definitely Mob Rules. And Little Guitar intro, I mean, god damn. You listen to that, it sounds like two people playing guitar. It's only Eddie. That's it. It's only him. unbelievable. Greatest guitar player ever, in my opinion. But I'm giving it to Mob Rules. It's a great live version. It smokes. All right, next. Little Guitars. The song Little Guitars versus the song Heaven and Hell. All right, this will cause controversy. I'm going to give it to Little Guitars. I love Heaven and Hell. I know it's the most epic, you know. But the Live Evil version, I prefer the studio version. I don't like how it kind of drags a bit. And then they throw in Sign of the Southern Cross in the middle and then they come back. I don't really, I prefer Little Guitar. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, next. Big Bad Bill of Sweet William Now versus Sign of the Southern Cross going back into Heaven and Hell. I will admit the second half is better. And I do love Big Bad Bill of Sweet William Now. I remember I used to hate that song when it was brand new. What is this crap? Because I was young and dumb. But now I'm all right, whatever, shut up. I am old, I'll tell you that. You know? But I'm giving it to Sign of the Southern Cross in Heaven and Hell. I do like, you know, I just think the whole thing together is a little too draggy. But all right, then we got the Full Bug versus Paranoid. Easily the Full Bug. I think Paranoid is the worst song that Dio sang on the early stuff. And if you listen closely before the guitar solo, what's the line again? I forgot. Something to do with, you know, I can't see or something like that. Or I'm blind, and then he goes, I can't see. I love you, Ronnie James Dio. I'm not bashing the man. I'm just saying, I don't like it. I like how Ozzy kept his mouth shut instead of saying, I can't see. The Full Bug is my favorite song off this album. Best Part of a Man. All right, then we end it with Happy Trails versus my all-time favorite Black Sabbath song, Children of the Grave. And even though Dio is not Ozzy and it doesn't do the same thing to me that Ozzy does, musically it's a fucking barn burner, as the kids say today in South Korea. You know? It's a barn burner. I'm giving it to Children of the Grave. So there you go, King Dinosaur. This here is the final score. And would you look at that? I like Diver Down more, but yeah, Live Evil won, man. So there you go. And what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below. Which one you like more, Black Sabbath? I know most will say Black Sabbath. I'm no fool. Even though you think I'm a fool for liking Diver Down over, you know, Black Sabbath. You think I'm a fool, but you know what? You're wrong. Because if you were to look through all these records, which by the way, let's do a random. Forgot to do one on the last King Dinosaur. Deceased. This is their, which album is this one? This is As the Weird Travel On. Great stuff, man. Death metal type stuff. Deceased. King Fowley Rules. Plug for his band. They got a new album that's one of my favorite albums of last year. But anyway, yeah. All this stuff in my collection. Look at that. Revolver box set. Come on. I ain't no fool. Look what I got. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, King Dinosaur. You rock. And thanks everybody out there for watching this extra long track by track album battle that I really enjoyed doing. Especially for somebody like King Dinosaur, who him and I, we have a bond, man. We both lost our dads last year. So we both know. We both wrote it together, man. And I let him know and he let me know. And here we are, man. We're surviving. And I miss my dad like crazy, like I'm sure King Dinosaur does. But we have to carry on because that's what our dads would have wanted, man. He would have wanted us to be happy and to be, you know, not depressed and stuff. And That's why I'm carrying on, man. The spirit of my dad bringing me into this planet. And God bless your dad, King Dinosaur. And for those that don't know, I just found out today that Count Ralphus, the guy that does the Almost Human live show with us, his dad just died while I'm recording this. I'm recording this on Thursday. I don't know when I'm putting it up. So yeah, man, and there was a lot of comments I got, you know, from people that just lost their mom or dad last year. So, you know, we're all in the same boat, my friends, and we just got to keep on carrying on and be a good person for your parent, man. That's it. Anyway, thank you so much, King Dinosaur, and everybody out there. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And like the video, it's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em on top.